Hey guys, today is going to be awesome. We're at Summerhill Mountain Bike Park here in Tauranga. There's some new tracks apparently and really keen to check them out. I love Tauranga. I grew up here, went to school here, my parents still live here, haven't been down for a while, so beautiful day like today, absolutely stoked to be down here. Now, if you've been watching my channel from the very beginning, and there's very few of you who can claim that because I got almost no views when I started, I'm used to make a lot of jokes about getting sponsorship. In fact, I made a video here and I think I made a joke about Red Bull sponsoring me because that's ridiculous, right? Middle-aged man in New Zealand riding an e-bike, Red Bull's never going to sponsor them. And sure enough, Red Bull now sends me product to give Dad's army wings. But anyway, I'm digressing a little bit. So my helmet. I've had this helmet a while. It's hit the ground, I worked out recently, about 4 or 5 times pretty hard, and unfortunately my head was in it each time, so probably time to get a new helmet. So I like Leatt, I really like their stuff, so I stopped in Hamilton at the Bike Lab. It's a really cool bike shop. I often stop in there, and I wanted to check out this little beast. It's the new enduro helmet from Leatt, and it has a removable chin guard, the same as my other one. Now, super chuffed when the guy said, look, you know, Lance, we really like what you do, and we'd like you to give some support. So they gave me a helmet and some other stuff, got some gloves and some goggles and some socks and stuff and things like that. So that was really cool. So really chuffed to have Bike Lab and Leatt as a supporter of the channel. And I'm not a factory support team, anything like that, but you know, a bit of extra stuff is really appreciated, and I kind of feel bad about calling them a bastard in the video for not giving me a free pair of shoes, but maybe that's the secret. Maybe if you want sponsorship, just go in there and say, give us some free stuff, you bastard. It might work, probably not, to be fair, but anyway, really stoked for some of these companies. Mustn't forget Electrify New Zealand, who really helped me out as well. It's one of those things, you make these videos, they just kind of seem like stupid, silly little videos, but then people come along and say, Lance, we like what you do so much, we're going to give you, you know, stuff, you know, and support you, and I find that's really awesome. Anyway, I've probably talked way too much, so anyway, let's go and ride some tracks. All right, so we're going to check out the tracks on the west side. I think you have to go up the road a little bit, if I remember rightly. Hopefully I've got the camera angle set up right for you. It's always a bit of a trial and error. Alrighty, west side. Oh, it's actually quite cold today. Got the jacket on. I'm glad for my new goggles today. No entry. No entry? Didn't believe them there for a minute, but anyway, they're correct. Yeah, you don't go that way. We're going to go this way and then come along here. So I want to go along there. So anyway, and then we're going to try out Flying Mullet. All right, we found our way to the start of Flying Mullet. It's just under a K long and it's a grade 3. How about that though for the view as you come down? That's pretty impressive, isn't it? Anyway, let's get started. I saw the video of the Blue Sky boys coming down here. They did it much faster than me, but anyway, it's all good. If you haven't checked out the Blue Sky boys, they make some pretty cool videos. Just a couple of young lads from Tauranga. They're a lot better riders than me, which isn't unusual. So if you want to see these tracks done at speed, I'll put a link in the description below. Maybe we can get these guys over the magic 1,000 subs mark. I do think that they cheat a little bit with their editing. I think they have special software that makes the bike look like it's constantly in the air. Really keen to get that for my videos. This is a nice fun track actually. Whoa, that looks slippery. Lots of skid marks in the clay. Yeah, I imagine this could be a bit treacherous in wet conditions. Alright, I'm not sure if that's the end or we're still going. No, still going.
Well, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, going straight back up the hill. Helmet felt pretty good actually. I'm not going to crash test it, well hopefully not. The last helmet I got, I only had it 20 minutes and I smacked it into the ground and broke the visor. That's why it's stuck together with a sticker. But anyway, feels comfy so far. I will make a review video once I've given it a decent test.
Now I'm just cycling past that gate there on my right. Now I should have gone up there. There's a single track all the way back up to the tracks that I've just done. Instead of riding all the way back up to the road like I'm doing, you don't need to go this way.
Being a good farmer's boy, always make sure you close the gate. Don't want those bulls getting out. And flick the cow shit off your legs. Oh, and now on your gloves. Okay, the next one on the list is Corona. And there is also an expert trail called Covert, but we'll do Corona first and then we'll check out Covert probably. Makes sense, eh? All right, Corona. This one's supposed to be a next step up. What's 3x? What does that mean? Oh, that was must be Covert, so we'll check out that next time. Oh, did that really badly. Got my line wrong.
Okay, so I decided to do these tracks today in order of difficulty, which makes a lot of sense really. Now, when I'm riding normally with my dad's army crew and we come across a steep technical bit of track, I usually tell them to get out of the way, you pathetic babies, I'll show you how it's done. However, when I'm on my own, I tend to get a lot more paranoid. I have these images of me lying on the track, unable to move, and nobody finds my body for days. And these images become more and more intense, and I basically become paralyzed by them. And this happened a little bit today. I just kept having images that I was going to crash and I was going to lie there for forever. Anyway, I don't know if the same thing happens to you, but it happens to me a lot.
It's quite a cool track. Bit of tech here, some sort of chutes and stuff. Tight turns. I'm on a mullet, no issues. What do we got here? Oh, yep, okay. Right. Must admit, I'm going a bit slow, but it is my first run. I'm just trying to sight it, really. Take the highlight. Yeah. What do we got here? Oh, shit. Okay. That's sort of fairly steep, isn't it? What's the line, eh? Alright, came across something that made me stop and have a wee look. It's basically just a steep section, probably pretty good. It's reasonably dry today. In the wet it could be interesting. You've kind of got multiple lines. I don't know that the left line you could drop off there if you were keen. You could probably down there makes most sense, I think. You could shoot across that line. And there is a line up the top that makes no sense. I don't think anyone's taking that line. So, yeah, probably straight down there, I think. Alright, let's give this a try. So I think, literally, yeah, down there. That looks good, and then you're in for the corner quite nicely. Literally, yeah, down there. Okay, that was not easy to get back up to retrieve the camera. It's actually from the bottom, it's a lot steeper than it looks from the top. I don't know if you're like me, but sketchy downhill chutes like this, I prefer to ride than to walk. And once I struggled to get back up the top, but it was even harder to get back down. And I kind of wish I had my bike so I could roll it. Yeah, so I got down, but yeah, it wasn't easy. Alright, and that was the bottom, we're back to the same spot. Alright, I'm going to have a wee look at Covert. It's down as an expert, and so a little bit concerned about what I might find on it. I am on my own, and that always makes me a little bit more nervous and a little bit more careful. But anyway, we'll have a wee careful look, eh? You always feel, no matter what you say on these videos, you always feel paranoid that somehow it's going to come back to bite you as a paranoid, you know, as a statement, you know, I'll go careful and then, you know, something stupid happens. So, oh, wait a minute, that's it there, I think. That's it there, I went past it. Check the signpost. Yeah, Covert, there we go. Point's pretty short, only 600 meters. What have we got? Looks like a little jump. Oh yeah, looks alright. Alright, what do you reckon, guys? Check that out. That looks alright, eh? You can go around it, but looks like you could skip off it, so doesn't really look like anyone's been taking that line, but it's alright. Oh, it's right next to the other track. Yeah, it's probably okay. So this is where it needs to be expert. We need to have stop and have a look, eh? All right, so I'm not planned this very well. I went to the bottom, decided the camera angle would look better from the top. So I've come back to the top to put the camera up the top. I then go to put the pole on the ground for the camera to go on, and it rolled all the way back down to the bottom. So now I've got to go down to the bottom to get the camera pole, to bring it back up here to put the camera, to get the bike down here. You know, anyway, let's keep going. Oh shit, that's steep, man. Woohoo! Okay, that's intense. Not too bad. Actually, once you've done it, it's not too bad. But yeah, that's pretty steep, eh? It's pretty steep. Oh, my heart's starting to go a little bit, yeah. All right, let's see what the rest of the track's got to offer. Yeah, that's probably okay. Yeah, that's all right. Let's just straighten up a bit. Nice. Oh, now oh yeah, it's all right. Starting to get a bit paranoid, eh? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Lance. Harden up. That's fine. Oops, maybe a bit of track maintenance, what do you reckon? See if I can fix that. I think I could break it. I'm a bit of a fatty, but not fat enough by the look of it. That's it. Oh, I'm so strong. Okay, a little bit of trail karma should be good now. If you like the look of my new Leatt helmet, or you just fancy some other really cool Leatt stuff, why don't you check out a website called bikelab.co.nz. If you put in the discount code BESTDAY15, you can get a 15% discount off everything on their website, well, excluding bikes anyway. So why don't you go and check that out now? That was bikelab.co.nz. Well, wait till the video's finished and then maybe check it out then, eh? Oh, no, you didn't see that. Oh, yep, we're okay. It's a cool track, I really like it. And then we join in with the other one. Done, done, done. That was great fun. All right, that must have got me warmed up because I've had to take my jacket off. You may say, well, I've seen you do more gnarly things than that, Lance. Why were you so cautious? And there's always in the back of your mind when you're on your own out here, if I was to hurt myself so bad I couldn't walk out and my phone wouldn't get coverage down there, how long would it take for someone to look at my car in the car park and start to come looking for me? Because, you know, I haven't met anyone else riding here today, so I could be there lying there for hours, a lot of hours. So yeah, I'm always more cautious. Saying that, you may say, well, Lance, you're a bit reckless then. Well, I like to think I'm not. I was at that drop quite some time. In fact, I was there so long my motor had turned itself off when I went to go again. I'm very good at, I like to think, at analysing the lines, working out exactly what the bike's going to do on each section, and then riding it. So I don't go until in my mind I'm very confident that it's going to work. I'm not the sort of person who's just going to charge down and see how something turns out. Anyway, back up the hill on the eve. Alright, so I finally end up going through the correct gate, and this leads into a nice bit of single track, nice easy gradient all the way back up to the top, so you can repeat these new tracks. I did also ride Beef Tub and GT, and I have made a video previously of Beef Tub, you can check that one out, but ended up just showing the new tracks, basically because as usual the video was getting too long. But anyway, if you get a chance, definitely worth a trip to Summerhill. I mean, it's worth a trip, to be honest, even if you haven't got a bike. Well, that was a really enjoyable ride. I only end up riding the west side here at Summerhill. There's a whole east side on the other side, which is really cool as well. They've done an amazing amount of work over there. I think I made a video a few years back that said, you know, it was all overgrown and unkept, but they've put in new tracks, it's well labelled, it's easy to follow. Yeah, it's really, really cool. The helmet was great also. I must admit, always nervous when I get a new helmet or new shoes. I hate buying things online like those sort of things because I'm a bit of a funny fit. Felt really nice and comfortable. It's going to be hopefully last me a few more years, this one. Anyway, if you love the video, if you haven't subscribed, love it if you did that. Always enjoy your comments and your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And anyway, we'll see you on the next one.